What up, Rockleaders? Welcome back to my channel. Here we are at the corner of Sandy Bab Street and the train line. So this is the train line road I built. I've shown you what was being built here in previous videos. Right, that's Middleton Street, the corner of Middleton Street, and the continuation of Sandy Bab Street to the east. That's Campbell Avenue, right? It's Campbell Avenue, east of Middleton Street. Middleton Street becomes Lamaha Street as you go further north across the train line. And I wanted to show you what's happening here because last time we were here, they had stopped construction. They had built one side of this double-sided highway and they had stopped construction. And I want to show you now that they have actually started construction again. Right, so they had completed this flat portion of the railway line, but since the last time they've been here, since the last time we were here, they've completed the sidewalk in the middle. They put up these traffic lights and they started construction of the other side. Like I said, when I first looked at this, I saw a dual carriageway that is 2 lanes going southeast and 2 lanes heading southwest, and 2 lanes heading northeast. And they had stopped construction, which led me to assume that they were not going to build the other half of this train line road, but it seems now that they are now completing the other half of the train line road. Right, they're actually adding concrete surface to the western half and they're clearing up. You can see clearing up and laying the foundation for the rest of it. So we're heading southwest towards the Lamaha Street embankment, and as you know, the train line used to run along that embankment and then turned northeast along this route, and government had started converting the train line into a road. Now I've already shared my opinion of that. I think it's a bad idea. I think we should be going back to trains. And this train line was the first coastal railway in the Guyana. It was in fact the first railway in the entire continent of South America. And now would be a good time to restore that railway. Instead of converting it into a road, we should be returning railways to Guyana. And the reason why is because the more roads you build, the more traffic congestion you get. Because the more roads you get, the more wider the roads are, the more cars you get, the more cars people import, because everybody sees that they can use the roads and that it's convenient to simply buy a car and drive. And so eventually you get more cars in the country filling up those roads. If you build railways at the same time, in other words, I'm not saying don't build roads, I'm saying build mass transit at the same time. When you do that, what you do is you provide a valve basically. When the roads get too clogged up, people will choose to take the rail. I don't know, you know. So the problem is that you have to build both mass transit and individual transit at the same time. If you build roads, only build roads, then what you will end up getting is more cars and more congestion. If you build railways and roads, you build, you know, for example, not only should we be building a train line here along the old train line route, we should also be building train lines along Merriman's Mall, right? These were reserved lands in the heart of the city that could actually be used for transportation. I've actually showed you along the back road, along the Mandela Avenue back road, where they're now building two new banks, one of which is Citizens Bank on that reserve. That reserve was there for a reason. It was in fact reserved right of way for a train line, right, that would be able to take you from downtown Georgetown all the way into South Rumbelt, to the back end, eastern end of South Rumbelt. Anyway, so guys, this is what has happened since the last time we were here. They started building the other half of this train line road. In other words, they're laying down concrete to cover the other half of the train line road. They had completed up to this point the last time we were here. In fact, they had completed both sides of this train line road, which from this point connects to the Lamaha embankment, where they turned it into a park, right? That Lamaha embankment used to be the train line that ran all the way down to High Street, where there was a train station, the Lamaha Street train station at High Street and Lamaha Street. I'm saying, and I've said this in many videos, that they need to return this line, this part of the train line, into a light rail system, light railway system, right? A kind of above ground subway system. And it needs to run all along the coast from Georgetown all the way to Riverton. And they can do that by simply restoring this section of the train line, turning it back into a railway. But what's happening is they're building more roads. That's what's happening, guys. We're in Kitty. This is Kitty. I promised to take a look at this other side of Kitty because I had actually assumed that Kitty only extended up to this train line road, but in fact Kitty extends all the way to Middleton Street. So I'm going to take a look at this section of Kitty. In future videos we're going to go down one of these streets, in fact all of them, and show you how this neighborhood has changed since the 1960s, when it was purely a residential suburb of Georgetown. That's what's up, guys. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. At the end of this section of railway, that is the Lamaha Street Park, right? The Lamaha Street embankment is converted into a park. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Click like and subscribe. Show people what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world.